We're underway for season 2024 in the Schoolboy Cup, and what a start it is. A booming kickoff to get things started, and it's the perfect start for St. Patrick's. And they'll get a repeat set right off the get-go. Just getting a hand to it at the back there for Kirwan State High School, forcing the error. So just like that, St. Patrick's will have good field position and a chance to open their account as Mark Morrow gets things started. High turnover plays in both of these sides from the 2023 season. New combinations, new opportunities for these young men to push further on. Is so much to play for. As Hudson Clark looks left-hand side out to Shears. Plays short, a couple of runners to choose from, but can't hold on to it. And Ryan Van Zanden will turn it over. And Kirwan with their first chance with ball in hand, bringing it out deep inside their own 20. No doubt the physicality of both of these sides will be paramount. Setting the tone early on. Looking for options, this time through Taylor. Takes some cheap meters up the middle. Takes three St. Patrick's defenders to bring him to ground. He'll play it. Logan Brooks, the captain for Kirwan State High School, wearing number 1 jersey this year. Played 5/8 in that final last year. He'll be instrumental for Kirwan this season. They get a relieving penalty. And they find the line. So Kirwan State High School, after that early error, get a chance now to chase first points. Diesel Taylor in the headgear. An absolute competitor. Savilo. He pumps the legs and goes inside the 20. Sniping their way through now. Cox trying to do it all on his own. Taking ball and all there from Morrow. Just a metre short now. Kirwan on the attack. Right-hand side they go. Playing short out the back door. Looking for options out wide. But intercepted! And St. Patrick's in full flight down the left-hand side. The pace, Sarin going for the line. The cover's coming across. And Brooks tracks him down, the captain, on Ruben Sarin. Needing quick ball now. St. Patrick's on the back foot. Kirwan. He read that like a book, and now a prime opportunity. Thorburn looking for a quick play the ball. Out to Jackson off his right foot. Jackson across the line. But held up the call. And what a frantic start we have just seen. Ruben Sarin. He picked it off, but still on the attack now through McSherry. In the pink headgear. As Clark looks for options left-hand side. Jackson, he'll back himself from close quarters. Fifth and final now for the men in blue. Long pass out to the left-hand side. Shears puts it in behind, looking for runners, but safe on the scoop. But can he escape his own in goal? He can't do so. Heath Bethel gets trapped. And it will be a goal line dropout. But Ruben Sarin, great speed down the edge, but the cover was coming at full flight. Logan Brooks, we mentioned how influential he will be, not just in attack, but in defence, showing a clean pair of heels to get back there and cover. 4.5 gone, looking for our opening scores. Daly picks that one up off a couple of bounces, and he'll play at centre field. So St. Pat's searching for the opening try, and a bit of a show and go there from Clark. Trying to weave his way through the traffic. McSherry plays short. Morrow, once again, who's been heavily involved early on now. Some footwork, and the fan reaches out, and there's the opening score for St. Patrick's. Mark Morrow What a start. You see it here, just the footwork, they just stood off him, and the fend in the chest there of Servilio couldn't do enough. And Morrow, pure strength and determination for the opening score. So St. Pat's leading. Kirwan State High School 4 points to nil, kick to come. Adam McSherry with the kicking duties this afternoon. And no mistake from there. And St. Pat's, after some early pressure, have found their way to the try line. They lead 6 points to nil. Every time these two sides meet, it's always a grinding, tight contest. And this matchup seems to be no different. So Jackson plays it, and now playing left-hand side. Thorburn. Such a strong program. St. Patrick's over a number of years. Thorburn, he'll play it right on halfway. Trying to bash their way up the middle, back their big bodies, but good shot under the ribs. As a big crowd watches on. Back into the pocket now for McSherry, and he just dinks that downtown. That one have too much on it. So St. Patrick won't mind that. Can take a breath and set their full defensive line. As Kirwan State High School try to get something moving. And here's one man that can do just that, the captain, Brooks. He's the key man this season. He's under heavy attention, driven back into the tackle. 3 St. Pat's defenders doing a job that time on Dittman. The offload is good, keeping it alive now is Kirwan. Cooper Cox, the crafty number 9. And just hanging around a bit too long that occasion for the referee's liking. Hudson Clark giving away the penalty. That one gets drilled into touch. So Cox taps and keeps it moving. This time through Taylor. He is the spark plug in this side. Gets good to go forward. Does the man in the grey headgear. Right hand side. Batter. He just takes the hit now to the right hand side. Playing out the back door. Options are plenty now. Putting it in reverse and going all the way. And there's the response from Kirwan State High School. Ryan Van Zanden with the perfect response. Just going towards the line, ball in 2 hands. Bounced away from a couple of defenders. And power and determination. For Kirwan's opening try. 6 points to 4. Looking to level the scores. And the flags go up. And the seesaw contest will continue, locked up at 6 apiece. In this first half, 11 minutes gone. Hear it. Leprechaun Park. And again, having some issues at kickoff time, but this time, Kirwan don't make the same mistake twice. Too much on it. And great presence of mind at the back from Brooks. So we'll come all the way back. And a penalty right on halfway. And just gifting Kirwan a great chance to camp down the right end of the field. Van Zanden, the try scorer, tips it on to Taylor. Gets driven back in the tackle under plenty of attention. He'll play it. Right hand side they go. Cox is playing Shorten. Trying to get to an edge and bump their way through a couple this time. Fincham making good inroads. Sevilio. He's a big body. Kirwan looking to strike once again. Going towards the line and holding it up. Pumping the legs towards the line. Bryce Fincham can't go all the way. But a real chance here. Right hand side. Quick hands down the edge. Benioni. He'll play it. 3 away. Van Zanden stabs it through, but safe at the back and brings it back into the field of play. St. Pat's up to the task. They've got some work to do on their own try line, but that'll help. Frustrating for the Kirwan State High School coaching staff. A cheap penalty and an easy escape for the men from St. Pat's. As Thorburn plays it. So much strike power out wide to St. Pat's, but happy to just use their big man through the middle. Ram Semi, he plays it now. McSherry shows and goes back inside to the try scorer, Morrow. He'll play it 30 away. Playing very flat and towards the line. Now Shears just tips it on and a good pass. Thorburn, who relieves a good pass down the edge. Here goes Pataya. Cooper Shears, the number 7 younger brother of the Cowboys' young gun, Will Shears. A real man to watch throughout this season is the crafty number 7 as McSherry goes crossfield looking to go above the pack. And it will work out superbly for St. Pat's. Another error. A knock on in the contest in the air. So pack down for a scrum and sets up a real good chance for St. Pat's. 14 and a half gone, 6 apiece. So now looking to spread it wide through the hands, out to Whippy. Whippy bounces away from Dittman. Can't escape the attention of Van Zanden. Jackson finds that man Shears. McSherry holds it up. Morrow. So tough to stop and takes 4 defenders to eventually get him to ground. Options left and right for St. Pat's. They go left, holds it up 2. Charging towards the line. Ramsamy. Pure determination, but couldn't get there, and the error does come there from Javin. But good defence up front. Kirwan State High School up to the task. And this game delivering as we expected it would. So Proctor with the feed now, trying to back some pace on the outsiders. Trying to get the wingers involved. Kirwan State High School. Another charge, this time from Bethel. Zane Bethel, he plays it. Cox just keeps it moving. Beautiful tip pass as the forwards go about their work through the middle this time. Dane Ransom onto the field. Batter, he plays it. Looking threatening now with ball in hand and some space to work with. Savilio stands in the tackle and does get the off-ball out the back door. The tackle was complete, says the referee. So we'll go again. Back into the pocket now, pretty flat in the end. But Proctor gets the kick away and going above the pack, flying high. But it's a real mess at the back. And it bounces up superbly. And David Benioni will cash the check for Kirwan State High School. And they bag their second. It was all too easy. Flynn, the tyre flew high but couldn't contain it, and it landed perfectly in the arms of the centre, David Benioni. And he just glides his way in for Kirwan's second try. It's gone now 10 points to 6. Kick to come. Looking to make it 6 points the difference. Cool, calm and collected. And 2 more on the score sheet. Kirwan State High School leading St. Patrick's 12 points to 6. Another booming restart down towards the try line from St. Patrick's. Trying to keep Kirwan down in their end, have to work their way out. And they get it. Another penalty as well. A couple of times now, St. Pat's giving away those cheap penalties and just gifting easy exits. So back to live action now is Ransom. Gets another penalty. 2 on the trot against St. Pat's. Their discipline really hurting them early on in this first half. Dane Ransom making his impact off the bench in the 15 jersey. There's Logan Brooks. Sends that into the stands. So winding up this time is Taylor. Looking comfortable with ball in hand. Now Kirwan. Again, Ransom getting through plenty of work, just threatening the line. Playing to the right-hand side. Diesel Taylor happy to just truck it up. Good meters from Kirwan State High School, building nicely. Van Zanden out to the try-scorer, Benioni. This time they get a good hold of him. Lachlan Whippy heavily involved in the tackle. Cox having a snipe from the base. Fifth and final now as Van Zanden gets to his kick and sends it high, looking for chasers. And a bit of a mixed bag flying high, but Norman Campbell coming down with it. And St. Pat survive, and now they'll work inside their own 10. Trailing 12 points to 6. Good to have your company, whoever may be joining us in the opening round. Schoolboy Rugby League, another blockbuster season coming your way. All the competitions from around the country. Brought to you by Community TV. St. Pat send that down the throat and a couple of bounces before Brooks brings it back and gets plenty of attention from McSherry. Getting to the left-hand edge, and now it's a clean pair of heels there from Bethel. The second rower got some pace about him and plenty of power as Kirwan, just like that, hot on the attack. Centre field through Dittman. Squares it up and takes the contact. Building some momentum, looking for their third try of this first half. Ransom, he's been enormous since coming onto the field. So efficient in his carries. Cox holds it up for Proctor. Now one more Van Zanden. Have to go looking for it is Benioni, who gets met head on there from Sarin. Ryan Van Zanden just toes it ahead, but Tiaya takes it forward and now drops it. And now going for the corner, crunching his way over the line. And what a moment. Heath Bethel. Too big, too strong. And there's the try. We see it here one more time. It popped out the back to, and look at the pace. And then the strength. This run straight over the top of Cooper Shears. And he says, thanks for coming. And there's 4 more. Heath Bethel. It just popped up for him, a real gift, but he had some work to do, and he took his chance. Score now 16 points to 6. Kirwan State High School from the touchline. Looking to fade that one around. The strike is good, but it won't have the legs. So 25 gone in this first half. Kirwan setting a statement early on, looking for redemption. After that grand final defeat, leading St. Pat 16 points to 6. And again, a bit of a confusion at the back, but does eventually get scooped up there from Kirwan State High School. And what's been a very dominant first half. They started a bit slowly. The last 20 minutes, it's been all one-way traffic. Easy meters up the field, but the discipline of St. Pat's hurting them in this contest so far. Cut pass, getting to an edge, and now trying to stretch the legs on the left-hand side. Plenty of wheels, looking for options on the inside. Gets a deflection. And it has gone forward, says the referee. That final pass. But every chance they have with ball in hand, just looking threatening. Finding easy space down the left-hand channel. So St. Pat's have all the work to do, but still very much in this contest, trailing by 10. Shears gets the tip pass. And to Lachlan Whippy, he'll play it. They bring on some reinforcements of their own. Caleb O'Brien onto the field in the 18 jersey. He'll play it just over halfway. And now Crofts pleading for the penalty. Won't find it. So St. Pat's bringing on some fresh legs, trying to get some spark going in the back end of this first half as Ross plays it. Right-hand side through McSherry. He goes to the skies. The chase is coming, but underneath is Brooks, and he's safe. Here's the skipper now. Takes some stopping. Mark Morrow eventually getting him down. Bethel. He'll play at centre field. Just easy meters around the base. This time, Dittman. What a carry from the centre. And again, the show and go. Now the pass back on the inside. Kirwan State High School putting on a show in this first half. On the back foot of St. Patrick's. A chance to break them once again. Vigaffa. Centre field options left and right. Jay Wally in the 14 jersey. He goes to the right-hand side. Proctor sends it crossfield, looking for some runners. Bataya this time safe underneath, and he takes that one cleanly. As we just take a moment. The final stages of this first half. We have injury in back playing. It is a crucial injury at that. Mark Morrow, one of St. Patrick's shining lights. Looks to be in a bit of discomfort. He gets some assistance back to his feet. The powerful number 12. He's been so incredible so far in this contest. We hope it's not too serious for Mark. He looks very disappointed as he gets assisted from the field. So back to live action now as the challenge gets all a bit tougher for St. Pat's, losing one of their main men on the field. He's been dynamic, has Morrow, but they'll have to do it without him for the time being. Trailing by 10 points. So physical early on. Got to have Schoolboy Rugby League back on your screens. The Stars of Tomorrow on show today. Left-hand side through Shears at the back door. Quick hands from Sarin and can't control it. It was Whippy. And now picked off is Bethel down the right-hand channel. He's been dynamic this first half. So Kirwan, can they strike before half-time? Daly. They have one final play here. Looking for quick ball. Proctor playing at the back door. Brooks tips it on and jamming hard, and a good shot there was Campbell. And St. Pat's defence up to the task to end that first half. And what a contest we have just seen in this grand final rematch. It is Kirwan State High School leading St. Patrick's 16 points to 6. 10 points of difference as we are away for the second half. St. Patrick's will need to start first. Get some opening points to get back into this contest. They started so well in the opening term and then lost a bit of momentum, but this will help to get things moving in the positive foot to get things started in this second term. Adam McSherry with the pink headgear. He needs to stand up and direct his charges around the park, because as we've seen, they have so much explosive talent out wide if they can use them. So St. Patrick's through Bellier. So left-hand side they go through Shears, and now tipping on the pass. Thorburn takes inside the 40 for the Tricolours. Tips it on. Ross, good impact since coming onto the field. Colin Ross will play it for Crofts. Looks right side, and that's the way he goes. McSherry tips on the pass, and rumbling up the middle is Mezen. McSherry gets to his kick and needs to find some runners. There is a couple of options out the back. Bethel has a crack at it, but loses control. Does the winger. Try scorer in the first half. Does make an error. So now sets up a good opportunity. Centre field scrum options left and right for St. Pat's. There's the feed for Shears, and Crofts scoops it up at the back. Now McSherry finds Sarin out wide to Muscat. He's got the dancing feet, needing points here. Patient, build up, can they capitalise? Shears plays short. Whippy gets jammed in a good shot there from Van Zanden. 5 away. Building nicely here are St. Patrick's. As Ross just takes a settler. Shears just tips it on. A short ball off a standing start was Thorburn. So playing with some confidence now are St. Patrick's as they go short and fifth and final now. Looking to attack. There's the dink in behind, but well positioned. The chasers wasn't coming through, but it gets ripped away and ripped away illegally on Logan Brooks. And Cooper Shears has put the kick in behind. No real chasers in the end. It was easy pickings for Brooks and gets a penalty for his troubles. So Kirwan State High School's defence up to the task early on in this second term. Ransom gets driven back in the tackle. We've seen what they can do with ball in hand already in this first half. Vigaffa powers up the middle. So Kerwin now looking to ask some questions early on. Brooks leaves that one behind and goes out the back door. The referee said that's gone backward, so play on. Need to find some structure here and some inroads through the middle as Brooks plays it. Out to Proctor. Drops it back underneath to a man that provides that direct running. Ransom, but this time gets put on his back for good measure. Marky Proctor onto that right foot. Goes in behind and far too much on it on that occasion. So St. Patrick will bring it back to the 20. And look for the restart. Ruben Sarin set the crowd alight early on in this first half. 80-metre interception run, which led to the opening try for St. Patrick's. Still yet to find their second score. Townsend. Cross. McSherry this time having a carry. All the backs happy to do the tough stuff through the middle as well. Speaking of tough, this man's got plenty of it. Caleb O'Brien gets a good penalty for his side as well. So St. Patrick's with their best chance with ball in hand in this second half. 5 away. Need a crucial score here as O'Brien bumps away from the initial tackle. Now to Shears. Plays short, Whippy on the outside, tries to escape his opposite number, can't do so. Benioni up to the task. Good defence from Kirwan. Centre field now through Thorburn. Trying to will his way across the line. Shears transferring out to the right-hand side to his halves partner, McSherry. Bit flat-footed on that right-hand side. They go the same way. Shears now with the grubber in behind and Miss Brooks on the second attempt is scooped up. And now the footwork, bringing it out from their own try line. Great skills. Once again, the outside backs putting on a show for Kirwan State High School. And again, defensively coming up trumps. So Kirwan trying to explore some space through the middle. They've been relentless with ball in hand in that opening half. Trying to continue the momentum and they get to their kick as Proctor sends it downtown. It's a good kick as well. And it's got the angle. And it's got superb direction. Marky Proctor. What a kick from the young man. Just like that, sets up that prime opportunity to attack again, the 40-20. A big moment from the number 6, getting his side all the way down the field, and now a chance to extend their lead as Taylor plays it. Now to that man again, Proctor. Some footwork from Savilio. And now the drive, but he has not got across the chalk. He's pleading with the referee, but he says not today. So we'll bring it back and play it will big and illegal. Time on. Still probing forward by Gaffer. Looking to strike here. Kirwan to really set the tone in this second half. And they do just that. Diesel Taylor. An easy run to the line, and Kirwan, first points in this second half. It was all too easy in the end, a just simple pass. The weight of numbers and pressure, St. Patrick's on the back foot. And Big Diesel just rolls his way in, score now 20 points to 6. Heath Bethel with the chance to add 2 more. And again, he adds 2 more to the score sheet. Kirwan now a statement early on, 22 points to 6. So the challenge all a bit harder now for St. Pat's. Work to do as Hudson Clark restarts play. 10.5 gone in this second half. And driven back in the tackle, so playing it from their own 5. It is the try scorer, Taylor. He's been so prevalent in this game. He's been one to watch this season. Juggled and then recycled to the right-hand side from Van Zanden. Now keeping it alive through Brooks. That one's knocked down from Flynn Bataya. There's the feed, and now playing straight away on the edge through Brooks, the captain. A good tackle there from Muscat. Reading it well and around the legs as Brooks plays that one a bit gingerly. Does the fullback. So tackle 2 inside the 40 for Crofts. Just short of the halfway. Kirwan and another penalty, just hanging around too long there around the base of the ruck there for Kirwan State High School. Another penalty. As we call time off here, and danger concerns at the back there. Logan Brooks down on his haunches. The captain, the fullback, and arguably one of the best players in this team. Receiving some attention, looks to be the left ankle. Looks like he's going to try play on, but he looks very uncomfortable on that left foot. Does Brooks. See how that plays out over the next few minutes. As Kirwan now get a chance to add further insult to the score sheet. Hot on the attack. Taylor leading from the front. Tries to get the off foot away, doesn't do so. Wrapped up, ball and all there, and a good shot from Townsend, left-hand side. Billy, yeah, he plays it. Now holding it up through the big man over the top, trying to get it down by Gaffer. One away. Kirwan looking to potentially seal the job here. Out wide to Bethel. A beautiful cut pass. And Heath Bethel collects his second try, and Kirwan a running riot here over the defending champs. And another try in the corner. This final cut pass from Proctor was something special and unmarked, untouched in the corner. Score now 26 points to 6. So the try scorer is having a real day out this afternoon. Can score tries, can kick goals as he lines up for a tough assignment from the touchline. Can't find the direction on that occasion. Score remains 20 points to difference, 26 points to 6. Final 14 minutes coming up in this contest. As Clark resumes action. Need a spark to St. Patrick's. Been struggling in attack. And just gifting easy territory all game for Kirwan. Frustrating for the head coach. And that's gone backwards, says the referee. So play on now through Ryan Van Zanden, who's been very impressive in the 18 jersey. Scored the opening try. Savilio back onto the field, looking for more work. Here's the hulking front rower. Played with so much intent and purpose as we see it once again through Proctor. Weaving his way through the traffic. Tries to escape his opposite number, McSherry. Can't do so. Marky Proctor. What a game it's been from the young man. Left-hand side through Brooks, who stabs it over the top, looking for the recollect. And they get it. But defence from St. Patrick's does well to swarm all over Dittman. There's a pinpoint kick there from Brooks, who looks to have recovered from that ankle injury. And showing his clear vision once again, Colin Dittman with the regather. So Shears just tips it on to Jackson, who's been very consistent and certainly willing in this matchup. In fact, that's the young Declan Grady onto the field in the 19 jersey, getting a penalty for his side. And struggled to take their opportunities so far today as St. Patrick's. Just the one try to their name. But it's a long season. And still plenty of time in this contest. Thorburn. Jackson. Tough carries. Trying to set the platform for his outside backs to deliver something special. He's the man that can do just that. Cooper Shears tries to find some space on the outside for Thorburn. He'll play it, 20 away. Left-hand side through Clark, and now Shears with some footwork. And one-on-one with Benioni, who just bullies him to the deck. Ramsemi just takes that one out, fifth and final. Clark options, sends it to McSherry. Crossfield looking to go above the pack. That one will have far too much on it. And into touch it goes. The wind took that one for a journey. Adam McSherry. So again, those final options for St. Patrick's haven't been on cue so far today. As again, Bethel, what a game he is having. The winger has been heavily involved in everything that Kirwan has offered this afternoon. As look to continue the momentum. Kirwan onto the field. Playing with so much confidence with ball in hand as Ryan Van Zanden this time has a look and leaves that one behind. A rare error from the young flyer. Waiting for it. Here's McSherry. He just drops it back underneath. Just short of halfway. Can they finish on the right note? St. Patrick's build some confidence into their next outing. Certainly hasn't gone to plan today for the defending champs. It's back on the inside. This is better. And now streaking straight through is Saren going towards the line, but the cover comes across on Ruben. And he'll play it. Numbers to the left. Looking and needed a quick ball, and they couldn't get it. So they play it now for Clark. This is more like it for St. Patrick. McSherry holds it up and now shimmies through a couple. Beats 2 and 3. Does the number 6. Hunting for their second try. Saren off his wing out to Whippy. Lachlan Whippy going cross field. Benioni wraps him up. And that will be all she wrote. 5th and final. Couldn't get to their kick. But going straight through the middle of the field. There's Ruben Saren just lurking on the inside. Little errors just creeping in at the back end of this game for Kirwan. A little knock on there. You see it here, just a bit of a sloppy play the ball. Tough call in the end on David Benioni. Left-hand side they go now through Shears. Thorburn, he's certainly been one of the best in a tough day at the office. Right-hand side through Jackson. He'll fight to the very end, the big front rower. Effort on effort. Walking the offer here, McSherry dummies and now relieves the pass. Numbers out to the right-hand side. Saren takes the contact. He had 2 men out wide, unmarked as well. Took the tackle. Wayward pass. Eventually scooped up there from Daly. Trying to work their way back into the contest as the time ticks away. Shears gets met in a good shot and now turned it over. And here goes Ryan Van Zanden in some open space. The cover comes across. He finds Proctor. Proctor can't escape the defence, but Kirwan once again defence to attack. Bethel. Zane Bethel this time. Taylor. Thorburn. They've scored some points today, but the defence has been a real key pillar for Kirwan State High School as they go to the left-hand side. Quick hands on the outside. And now pumping the legs towards the try line. Great carry again from Dittman. This will be their last tackle. 5th and final. Looking to crack 30. Kirwan puts the kick in behind. Van Zanden's chasing. But back there is Whippy. But he will be caught in the in goal. And another set coming the way of Kirwan State High School. So now winding up off the back fence. Kirwan State High School, final 4 minutes in this matchup. A comprehensive performance it has been from the 2023 runners-up. Looking to really finish the job here. Now going towards the line. Cooper Cox, he deserves a try, and he gets one. Does young Cooper. And he finishes the job for Kirwan State High School. We see it here. He just had a crack, dummy, left foot step, and then pumps the legs, and he couldn't be stopped. Cooper Cox gets 4 more on the score sheet, and Kirwan State High School, they crack 30. Bethel, no worries from right in front. Score now 32 points to 6. An absolute statement. So final 2 minutes in this matchup. St. Patrick's again restarts play and bring it up like an absolute freight train. It's a happy day for Kirwan State High School. Really setting the tone for the rest of the competition. As a little error does arrive. So St. Patrick's have a chance now for the final say. Try and build some confidence into their next fixture. It has been one-way traffic this afternoon. For Shears, he plays it to Whippy, and now crunching up the middle is Thorburn. 32 points to 6. Final minute of action. Ramsamy, center field. The options for Clark. He goes right-hand side. Jackson takes the contact once again. The defensive structure of Kirwan has been immense early on. As McSherry takes the contact. Clark has a dart on his own. Clark, one-on-one, tries to run over the top of Cox. But he's lost it at the final moments. And once again, Kirwan State High School, the defensive efforts continue to shine through. And that will be all she wrote, redemption for Kirwan State High School. What a performance to open their season. Dominant in every sense of the word over St. Patrick's. Full-time score 32 points to 6.